almost back. Let's go right to the draft, guys. We getting the draft rolling? And we're back.
And we're back.
Took us a few extra clicks, but we're here. We're here for game number 3, Empire versus Liquid, guys. We're possibly going the distance. We're going to get at least 4 games in this best of 5, and well, myself, GoDz, and Fogged are here to take you through this best of 5, and then also a best of 3 afterwards between virtus.pro and Team OG. Does OG actually stand for something? I don't know. Ex-monkey business.
Ex-monkey business.
Yeah, that's what we call it. I think they still say monkey business on our overlays. But let's hop into the draft. Things already going through. We're going to have to click. Keep spamming clicks. Click, click, click.
Just going to have to keep looking at us for a bit. Oh. Fire rolling.
Well, sometimes, you know, we're having a rough day here at the BTS studio.
Well, that's okay.
You have those kind of days. Oh, XSplit's also jet lag. Just keep clicking the draft. We'll get there eventually. We'll talk you through it, though. It was first pick going Liquid's way. They first picked Tusk. Empire got Shadow Fiend and Dazzle. Liquid then picked the Winter Wyvern.
Yeah, Liquid's on the Radiant side, Empire on the Dire side this time. Looks like Empire wants to try out the Shadow Fiend for themselves this time around.
Yeah. No luck, Roland? What's going on? Do we need to restart XSplit? We may have to take the stream down for a second, guys. All right, so don't panic. Stream will go down quickly, and then we'll be right back up. Sorry about that, everyone.
Team Empire's turn to ban.
Damn it, Roland.
Yeah, what's happening? Oh, we're here. All right, never mind. So we didn't take the stream down? Okay, good. We didn't need a picnic. Well, we just missed some of the draft. Okay, so now people can actually see the draft. We lost our preview monitor, though, but at least we're in the draft. You guys get to see picks, so what do you make of the draft so far?
Some pretty standard stuff. The only thing that's out of the ordinary, I'd say, is that Furion ban. Liquid doesn't seem like they want to deal with it. Just want to play some, just their, like we were saying, their own Dota. They don't want to get pulled into some game that they're not really too comfortable playing in. They have their Tusk this time around. They have a pretty damn good win rate on it, too, so...
This time Empire actually choose the Dire side, so I think this is the first time we're seeing Dire side with second pick. Yeah. Game 1 and Game 2, both teams chose Radiant, I believe.
That looks, to me, like a deny pick right there. They didn't ban out the Clockwork in the 3rd and 4th phase, and, we were saying before how Mind Control loves his Tuskar, loves his Clockwork. That may have been a deny pick, but also Clockwork. Not a bad hero.
I always feel like a 3rd pick can never be a full deny pick because you just said 2 bans. If you really wanted, if it was such a big issue that you don't want to get it to him, you just ban it out.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's kind of acts as a 3rd ban / half a pick, but to me, it can never be like a full-on deny pick. Not like you see your opponents pick an IO in the first pick, and then you're like, well, let's pick the tiny. That's a deny pick. Like,
yeah,
full on
for sure.
So. Empire will have the offlane Resolution Clockwork. We've seen Resolution play all kinds. He's not afraid. Reminds me a lot with Misery and how he's adjusted with Secret, where he's just like, well, bring it on. I'll play anything that you throw at me. And Necrophos comes out.
It's an early Necro.
Yeah, they've run this a decent amount from a Tumber Man, but not normally picking it this early on in the draft.
Winter Wyvern.
Do you pick AA here against the Wyvern Necro? AA Dazzle, is that too weak, or... No
it's
lockdown.
Really good versus those two heroes, but there's also Tusk. Tusk pulls them out of it as well. It's pretty good versus the AA at some points. You do have the clock, though.
Yeah, I mean, you're not too worried about it. I mean, Cold Feet is still great lockdown. We're seeing that spell actually get maxed out a lot earlier than it used to in the past. Yeah, I would very much be like, let's pick an AA here. Maybe they've got Necro Wyvern, let's just...
Or the Aloha Rubik. The Aloha Rubik is there. He does love that hero. Curse, decent steal. Reaper Scythe, if you can get it, pretty damn good.
Okay. Could lead into, do we dare say, another Gyro pick with a Rubik Gyro?
I sure hope not. I don't think with Shadow. Oh my god. Damn it.
They like the Gyro so much. Oh. I mean, it's not going to necessarily be like the main... I mean, you've got the SF, so you've got that secondary core to go with it. And it does synergize nicely with the Clockwork. Liquid, though...
Instant response to the Gyro. Just like last time, they just picked the Viper right away.
Dirty picks. I mean, this is Liquid in a nutshell here. Viper Necrophos. Ugh. This is filthy.
Gyro can still work, but...
Yeah.
Not particularly the best versus this... Tuskar, super tanky. He's able to snowball his teammates almost all the time out of the call down.
If it gets to the late game, I feel like damage output for Liquid, like they haven't got a huge amount of burst damage to set up a Reaper. Normally with a Necrophos, you want at least something to give you some initial burst.
Yeah.
I guess they always give Fata a ton of farm, so by no means is this your standard like kind of utility tanky frontline Viper. He becomes a true carry.
He becomes extremely farmed, very hard right clicks. Plus the lockdown with Winter's Curse into a Reaper set is quite terrifying, even though Empire does have 2 BKB cores.
Well, they banned the AA, so the Aloha Dance Rubik suddenly looking like the hot commodity that's available for Team Empire. If they want it, they can have it, and it's pretty damn nice with the Gyrocopter and a few good spells around to steal. Ice Shard, Snowball, and the Winter's Curse. I
just feel like it's maybe it's not like the absolute best support here there, but it's a very comfort hero for Aloha, and every time I see him play that hero, he's just like making plays all over the place, making space. Even if he's dying, he's making tons of space.
I thought that it's not like a great disruptor game or anything, which is another support Empire go to quite a lot.
Reserve time.
To see, they're not really. They've got enough damage out of the Gyro SF. Really, it feels like at all stages of the game. The lineup's not really short or lacking anything right now.
No field, not too bad versus Reaper Scythe as well.
Yep.
What other? Let's see what other heroes there could be. They banned out their
Witch Doctor, Disruptor. What other standard supports? Earthshaker. Do we dare say?
Nah, I don't think we're gonna be seeing that hero too much. People are just keeping pretty clear of it. Although it is good versus with the Shadow.
They actually run Venge every now and then.
Oh, Venge is good. They are
Dire side.
Dire side.
Can swap out a hero who's maybe getting initiated by like a Snowball or something. Pull the Tusk even further in.
Swap the Curse.
I don't mind Venge so much here.
Back to the line.
Okay.
Felt like they need. Yeah, I guess they felt like they needed a bit of lockdown. They only really have the Clockwork.
They're not. It's not like they're versing an Ember this game. I feel like against a Viper Necro, they're just going to stand still. You don't actually need as much lockdown against these kind of core heroes, but
still good to have at least one.
Yep. Yeah. No, not a solid pick, regardless.
Yeah, I guess they winning with it as well. They feel some confidence.
Avenge or a Rubik brings lockdown. I mean, they don't have the same amount of tools as a Lion, but at least give you another lockdown spell. So I feel like those were very viable still here.
Lion also, not to overlook Earthspike versus Tuskar. If Tuskar does snowball people into a, not a best situation, he can always get a pretty good Earthspike on multiple heroes.
Yep. All right. So we'll see. Liquid's last pick now. Most likely a support, unless for some reason they want to run the Jarek's Tusk. Jarek's normally the Winter Wyvern player, so it will be possibly a Kuro hero for the 5th pick. See what that may be. Team that runs the CM every now and then, but
Witch Doctor's good here with the healing. They're gonna go for. They're probably gonna get a mech on either Viper or Necro. Probably the Viper because Fata, but they already have the Winter Wyvern. It's another healer. Maybe Witch Doctor's just a bit redundant.
Well, you can always go like more damage build if they feel they want damage this game, but do they go Rubik?
I feel like Kuro plays a lot of Lich though and stuff like on this team instead of like the Rubik and all that. He plays more of these niche type picks, and they do have this Tusk, and they do. I think they did Lich Tusk a few times. Undying is banned, so they can't do the Tusk Undying.
I wouldn't even be surprised to see the Crystal Maiden, which he's played quite a bit of.
Yeah, that too.
It gives you some team fight, and they're actually a bit light on damage, but. And we talked about it.
I should just. Why am I even questioning you? You're just on point right now.
You talked me out of it, and I was very much like, you were more right than me. Like I threw a Kuro Rubik out there, but like they have not been playing Kuro's Rubik at all. Like that was. As soon as you said that, I'm like, you're probably right. I don't actually see them picking Rubik here. It is good against Clockwork, but it has not been a go-to hero at all for Liquid. This is very much an anomaly as far as the Rubik pick.
But Kuroki Rubik.
So. And there's a lot of magic damage. Nullfield is great. Gyro, SF, Lion. This is, talked about being good for Empire. It's also pretty good for Liquid. Once you get to the later stages anyways. By then, I guess you're more worried about the physical damage an SF Gyro may bring to the table.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. Game 3. This is effectively the start of a best of 3 now with things tied up 1 game apiece. One of these two teams will be making it to the Summit for LAN Finals. We kind of talked about this during the break. This is big for these two teams. Neither going to be at the Frankfurt Major, and Empire making a few slight adjustments, but Liquid sticking with their guns and sticking with their same current roster.
Prepare for battle.
One TP this time, only one.
Ooh.
And Jarex had the courier in his stash in his inventory, so he's got to send it all the way walking back.
I love when that happens. It's
a good old flop jaw.
A walk of shame for the poor courier. Doesn't see any early warding coming out. And will be Resolution. Boots first going down towards the rune, but...
Oh, Jarex might catch the vision of it. Oh, he should know that's there. He should know that's there.
It's pinged out immediately. We'll sentry it. That's a value D ward.
Not ideal for Empire.
Nope. Clock, still at least, it won't hurt his laning stage too much because he's always got the guaranteed level 2 from the cogs. Looks like he's going to join up with his team. They almost like gunning for a level 1 fight here in the top lane. And if Clockwork sticks around, that does mean he may miss that cogs for the first wave.
He's going to start heading back now, looks like. They just want to make sure that they get this top rune, putting 4 heroes there.
And they've got no vision out on the map. Right now they're completely guessing where Liquid are, but they'll feel confident enough to go for this, I believe, with just the 4 heroes.
Yep. So Jarex is kind of naked this game. He bought both Ops, Sentries, and the Courier, while Kuroki went for the boots.
Normally, you see, with Liquid, it's kind of like there's not really a clear 4 position for them, I guess, between Jarex and Kuro.
Yeah, it like depends on the game. It's like, hey, I'm kicking ass.
Yep.
Go for it.
A lot of teams, it's kind of a more clear difference between the 2 supports. So we'll see how things unravel here. Resolution in the offlane on Clockwork gets looking for that big block off for now. He'll be up against the Winter Wyvern and Necro of Matumberman and Jarex, and will be a 2v2 at mid. SF versus Viper with the supports lingering around to offer some extra protection and help here. This time around, SF going for a Wraithband build, and we'll be looking for the early souls out of the Necromastery. So slightly different build from the SF. It was against a Quap, so it's probably a different approach against the Viper.
Yeah. Mind control, just contesting the line top. Probably he'll be able to get some levels up here for sure. They can't really push him out. No fear again.
Whoa, TP already in mid. Damn. You got pulled back in by the telekinesis. So
that was an interesting TP.
I guess he had to.
I think he was safe, but oh, Kuro, what are you doing here?
Looking for what, a courier sniper, or at least to scout out when No Fear returns, so he can at least give his team the info they need. Like, okay, Dazzle's back mid. It's safe here. Resolution, the offlane, has hit level 2 now. And here we go. Rubik gonna poke his nose back in mid lane. Has another telekinesis, but unfortunately Viper missing these low ground to... Oh, misses 2 in a row. Fata misses 3 in a row. Oh, man. We saw this last game as well. Or was it game 1 where he was just kept on getting these uphill misses?
Yeah, that was game 1 when he was the Viper. He just doesn't have good uphill hits with the Viper, it seems.
Sometimes it feels like that uphill miss is like 50% or something.
Yeah. They do have the lane ward, though, in the mid lane, and I'm pretty sure Empire should be wary of that one, the way that Fata was hitting him when Kuroki wasn't on the side yet.
Very hard to de-ward, though, with it on the Radiant side of the river. And also there's just a number of spots it could be in.
Definitely. Resolution getting decent levels. Mind control as well. Oh, Aloha trap, but there's a haste rune.
Yep. Should be able to get out of this one. They've already used the telekinesis and everything, so Aloha... Not too bad a result for him. If he wants to, he can suicide to neutrals here as well, but it looks like with the Tango clarity, he's going to stay in lane, stick around to help silent out as much as possible. And early game laning stage looking pretty solid for Liquid. They've done a really good job of preventing the SF from getting much out of this mid lane. But very much a catch-up hero, so you can shut him down the first 4 to 5 minutes in terms of the lane goes, but it's not something that you can maintain.
At least you can farm stacks and Viper can't really, but Fata always seems to find his farm on Viper.
Oh yeah. Fata, I mean, regardless of hero, he does it on Razor as well. And it doesn't even feel like he plays overly greedy necessarily.
Mind control getting pressured. Are they going to dive for this? Looks like they are.
Yep, another Rocket Barrage coming out in just a second here. He's going to get the first blood. Gyro, silent.
Oh no, Aloha.
Still worth it, I guess. 120, no gold, and it's distributed between 5, so that's like not a big deal for Lion, who was out of HP, out of mana. Like,
yeah, just went back to base.
He was going to suicide to neutrals anyways. Just means Liquid get, what, 25 gold apiece. That's 1 extra CS for each Liquid hero.
Could be a big deal.
Could be. But probably
unlikely.
Unlikely.
Man, General is just splitting the XP almost completely with the Dazzle. Not getting many CS either. This mid lane is just not good. Not good for Empire at all. You really don't want a Viper getting this type of situation happening.
I mean, good news, Resolution's doing well in the off lane. He's got 8 CS, level 4, so he's getting more than enough out of his lane.
Then again, you are playing a Clockwork into those heroes. into Tuskar, Necro,
God,
Wyvern,
yeah.
Viper. It sounds... Rubik even also. All 5 of those heroes look
Yeah.
pretty scary for a Clockwork to me.
No, I agree. Like it's not like you hit like a timing where it's like, oh, I've got a blade mail now, I can hook this gyro and kill him, or there's these squishies that I can go on. Once these heals will just completely counterplay him. Methodical actually going for an early gloves, possibly a Midas pickup, although also does build into the treads, but normally you'd see the stat item picked up before the gloves if that's the case.
I think this will be a Midas this game. It's a good call.
And for
Nope,
liquid.
we lied.
Oh, okay.
As soon as we say it. Damn it.
Yeah, it still could be. You know, you could go back.
You could go back for it.
Remain hopeful. But SF going for boots over bottle first. That's interesting little change in the SF build here. He will find some stacks now to fall back to. But Kuro, ready to contest this. He walks right into Kuro. Needs to hit the razors here. He's got just level 2 razors. Hits one. Second one available, but he's going to need 2 or 3. It's bottom lane where they get the kill, though. Keeping an eye on Kuro, who's getting chased down, but has boots available as well as the telekinesis. May need to use it. Elsewhere in the backlines, the Tusk snowballing on over. Where's he going? Looks like with Fata in jail, he's looking to fight General on the SF. Gyrocopter shows up now. A big fight breaking loose here. The Grave TP. General will escape this one. The Rocket Barrage, the cooldown. Silent! He's going to hit level 6 off of this, and with that, Fata goes down. A huge swing goes Empire's way. Mind Control, all he can hope for now is probably a neutral suicide. Rocket, 5 HP. Very close to getting the kill onto Resolution.
Ambitious snowball and rotations, but good rotations come out of Empire just to get some kills out there.
And this is...
Bottom lane, Resolution he just kind of ran down. He got hit by Winter Wyvern a few times, got hit by a slow, and then just got hit by like 1 or 2 death pulses. And I was going to comment also, the treads are just really good because tread swapping with Sadist is pretty OP in lane.
Okay. So Resolution will return back towards the bottom lane, look to get his level 6 as soon as possible. And SF, as soon as he's ready, can go back towards those jungle stacks. 6 CS on SF. 1 CS a minute. Oh boy, has he been struggling. And now Fata getting aggressive on the higher ground. Unfortunately, not level 6, or that would have been a kill. Looks like General was just trying to hit level 5 before he goes into the jungle to farm his stack. Can't really farm this with level 2 razors. Problem is Fata still with a high ground ward, making SF's life in this mid lane a miserable time.
I don't think I've ever seen it that low. CS, 7 CS, 1 CS per minute.
With a dual lane too. Like
yeah.
This is not even like a, oh, Dazzle's around every now and then. This was a full-on dual lane from No Fear. And he may just try and farm this before level 5. It looks
he
like,
didn't even go for the bottle on the Shadow Fiend because of how hard he was being pressured.
Look how Rubik, how cocky he's being here. He just walks in. Telekinesis is No Fear into the stack. Almost gets a kill off of that. Would have been the neutrals getting credited for it, but is another Gyrocopter, well, not solid kill, kill on the top lane.
Yeah, just hex. My controller's just trying to get XP at the tower, and he just gets hex stunned and then chased down and just gets killed.
Empire have to bring in so many heroes to secure these neutrals, and that means SF isn't even getting much in form of experience out of this. Resolution, though, I guess happy to get some XP towards his level 6, and there we go. SF finally hits level 5, and very rarely do you see an SF hit level 5 at 7.5 minutes into the game.
It's not good. Not good to say the least.
The good news is Gyro's dominating. He's 1,000 net worth ahead of anyone else in the game, and he's going to be the space creator, I guess, for SF to catch up. But it's going to be a lot of catch up this game.
They might want to even try for some, like, pulling him into the short lane and going for a kill onto the Necro, because Necro's starting to get some good free farm.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, you mentioned Midas as a possible earlier pickup. Still could go back for it, sitting on 1,500 gold now with Tumberman. Feels like this is going to be a more slow-paced farm type of game. With how much SF has been crushed in the mid lane, if anything, Liquid may look to just try and apply more pressure, knowing that Empire are not really in the best fighting shape.
Yeah, they might just try to barrel down and go, because Fata's bringing out a stick. He's going to just constantly hit this tower. They have Jarex already set up level 5 behind it. Mind Control rotates in. 4 heroes mid. This tower is going to go down. Yeah. They're going to try to rotate some people in. SF's going to try to pull aggro, but he might die because there's a ward behind the tower.
Yeah. They're ready for Arctic Burn Snowball, but looks like he'll back off far enough. And keep in mind, though, SF still, if he at least hits level 7, can come to these fights and just provide raises for the team. But he needs to even get some of those levels. Resolution, level 6. He's been spotted out on the sidelines here. Tumberman also rocking up to the party. There's 5 Liquid heroes at least near this mid lane, and with a Gyrocopter TP, Looks like they want to engage here. Resolution does not want to hook the Jerax Wyvern as he can Arctic Burn out of there. It looks like that was a somewhat wasted TP from Gyrocopter. Does open up the top lane for the Lion to get some solo XP towards his level 6.
Something you don't see too often. You know, so Shadow Fiend farming the bottom lane, level 6 at 9 minutes. This the support Shadow Fiend.
Jeez.
No.
Desperate times.
Just excellent heads up play by Liquid. Just, you know, putting that dual lane mid.
They've gone in on top. Aloha Dance. Recognizing that Gyro TP'd mid. Mind Control rotates in with Kuro, and they do get the kill on the Lion. And it will be a drums pickup from a Tumberman. We talked about just applying pressure with how much the SF is struggling and how far behind he is. This is the kind of one of the perfect items to do so with.
They're going to have a very good timing window. It's going to be like drums, mech on Viper, and SF's going to barely be having treads.
What
Lion.
Empire will have is a Clockwork Gyro who have levels and are ready to fight. Those two heroes are actually already on the move. They're going to find the Necrophos here.
There we go.
He may have a drums now, but I don't think he can survive this one. They've got a cooldown as well if they need it. Doesn't look like they will. Matumba Man goes down. Big high priority kill.
Space. Make more space. General's like, please. 3 more times. Maybe 5 more times. 3 more times would be nice, though.
Yep. So we're telling his Lion, get your damn level 6 and go do that as well.
Yeah.
And it looks like Lion will try and do so at the top lane. Viper did end up getting the tier 1 mid tower, but that seemed inevitable. Even if Empire tried to focus a defense on it. It just felt like a bad use of resources.
Oh,
Aloha.
top lane, Aloha.
Well, he's close to level 6. Won't quite get there. Clockwork keeping in. They get the kill before any kind of counterplay can come out. If Lion had just gone off an Impale, we could have likely seen a kill here. Clockwork still goes in. He's got backup, and Kuro in some trouble. That'll just zone out the rest of the heroes while the Rocket Barrage will finish off the Rubik in the front lines. Fata still wants to fight. He's only got a buckler for the time being.
Oh no, Silent. Oh no, Matumba's gonna ult him.
Oh, he's got the Brave! No
Beautiful
TP,
Brave.
and he's just gonna look to turn and, well, not really fight. He's gonna turn and die.
Better, you know what? Better than having that plus 30 seconds on your death
Yep.
timer, though. But 2 kills. That's an unstoppable streak for Fata. That is his mech finished up on the career.
Oh man.
Perfect rotation.
And Liquid gonna just do what they do best, which is just kind of 5-man around their item timings and just take objectives. Play very calculated, methodical Dota. They're gonna look for this tier 1 top town. That's all 3 tier 1s taken by 11 minutes in. And I don't imagine they'll stop there. They've got such great sustain with the Wyvern Necrophos. They've got multiple Arcane Boots. They've got a mech. They've got drums. I believe it's, what, 3 Arcane Boots even up on the Radiant side. They have got just never-ending heals and spam coming out from all their heroes when they're grouped up.
Oh man, General's getting slowed down a bit. I don't know if they catch this.
Looks okay for now.
If he turns for the rune, good, he doesn't.
I mean, at this point, I guess you just don't even go for the mech on SF, or do you still think it's the item?
Not even sure. He's so... I haven't seen a Shadow Fiend this far behind in a very long time.
Known for being one of those heroes that just never gets
Snowball.
behind.
Mind control gets caught out.
And even when he has a bad lane stage, it's almost always the case where he can at least fall back to his jungle, but he didn't even get levels.
Yeah. Kuroki with a nice steal. He's got Rocket Flare. It's pretty useful. Some good vision. Can throw out.
Level 4 Rocket Flare as well.
Yeah.
Oh, they catch out Jerax
Oh,
here.
Jerax.
Arctic Burn TP possibly gonna fly over the side here. Doesn't even break the trees, so he'll survive.
Looks pretty safe to me.
Not even going to TP out, so he's going to be in position to defend this bottom tier 1 tower. It does have to wait for the Arctic Burn cooldown, it looks like. There is no path out of these trees. Nice little Splinter Blast. Cheeky.
General's got his treads. Treads a killer.
They ping out Jerax. They scout him out. There's the Impale. Oh, Jerax! Bit too cheeky, mate. He gets brought down. They will get the counter kill onto Aloha Dancer's Lion, but I guess acceptable for Empire considering they are creating space for General. Seems about the most important thing for them right now.
Definitely. Maybe, I don't know if the mech will really do too much by the time he gets it. He's just too far behind.
I don't think he's going. He's picked up Treads Aquila, so getting stats. I think you just rush either SMY or BKB here. Some stat item. Get yourself some... I guess mech is, in theory, stats and survivability, but...
Man.
It's going to be a rough game for him, no matter what he goes for.
Yeah, for sure. Silence making a lot of space, and he's gonna have his phase SNY at an incredibly fast pace this game.
Already, yeah, just one belt away from it. He's 7-1. complete opposite to his Game 1 Gyrocopter performance, so...
Mind Control really likes his urn.
He's...
Tuskar buys an urn.
Oof.
All 3 heroes that he's played so far, he's bought an urn.
I guess this game, neither of your support... Like, Rubik sometimes goes urn, but...
Kuroki tends to just rush for that blink after his arcanes.
Yep. Oh, they're going to walk right into the smoke gank here. Resolution is there on the high ground. Gets the cogs off perfectly, but the Winter's Curse will catch up to. They lose Lion. Resolution could be next. Reaper not going to secure the kill. The hook out. Tick damage. Tick, tick, tick. One more rocket flare. That's stolen. Kuro. He was ready. Not ready was Team Empire. If they had Gyro there for that clockwork on the high ground, they even were in the right position to scout out the gank coming in. Unfortunately, he did not get the cogs down fast enough to keep Liquid on the low ground.
Yeah, it was like instant snowball. Aloha goes for the stun and just gets dodged.
So only 3 of the Liquid heroes were caught outside on the bottom of the ramp, but it was enough vision for the Winter's Curse, and Liquid will get a tier 2 tower off of this, and it looks like they're going to try and... Nope, not going to... Oh, yeah, they will TP. That's a Necrophos. In comes Jerax. No Arctic Burn just yet. The cooldown is there. But be careful. Silent. Maybe able to fight this one. No Reaper and no TP cancel available.
SNY finished up. 15 minutes.
That's
General's starting
impressive.
To slowly climb up as well. He's got 6k net worth somehow. He's not dying either. It is an accomplishment.
You look at this score, he's 0-0. It's like you'd think, oh, he's not that far in, but it looks like just a slightly poor SF game. But he was getting crushed.
If you like, most players though would be trying to like find other places to recover and probably getting like netting some deaths out of it.
Yeah.
This guy's just being as safe as possible, trying not to die, trying not to give anything else up.
For Empire, looks like maybe a smoke timing soon. They've got the Lion Finger of Death, so possibly like a Lion Clockwork time to smoke. Even with bringing the Gyrocopter, I think for very much General does not need to be there for anything right now. He's still in catch-up mode.
Yep. Some nice aggressive wards coming out from Liquid and then the jungle. Snowball coming into No Fear. Shards off the mark. Nice stun there from Lion.
Ready for it. Okay, gets his braces delivered as well, so some extra stats and HP to go with this Liquid aggression. And see them.
Uh-oh. Beautiful shards. Has to use a defensive hook again.
And again, this Rocket Flare steal from Kuro, giving Vision as well some nice AoE damage onto the side of Team Empire. And Empire just playing keep away. They're kind of farming as far away from Liquid as possible.
Lothar. Matumbo also went for a Blink Dagger on Necro, and we have a Lothar Shadow Fiend.
And this is, we saw this a bit from Secret with Wii as well as Envy sometimes going for this item build when they feel they can get away with it. And
hey, he was in full recovery mode, and now maybe he's gonna go for some cheeky plays.
you get 1 kill in a core with this, and it's, I mean, it doesn't necessarily, you don't get your money back, but it's close to paid for itself because it's a good, decent fighting item anyways with the damage and attack speed.
Yeah. Empire has full vision of Liquid right now.
Yep. And looks to use this to advantage. SF's Shadow Blade has, I believe, yeah, has been scattered out. Radiant Vision, very much.
Snowball on Resolution.
So we get impaled again. This impaled is being set up. The cogs push is there. Where's the SF? It looks like, oh, he's going to wind up. No, he cancels it. That would have caught out Jerax, but it looks like he does not want to. I mean, you kill the Wyvern, you go down yourself. Not worth it if that's going to be the trade you get. So they give up the Clockwork as well as what looks to be the tier 2 top tower, and Liquid's 5-man is proving to be a bit too strong right now.
Just going to keep getting stronger as well.
I've got to imagine that, see some more key item pickups for them. SMY on Viper to tank up some more. You get a Blink on Rubik. And the Blink on the Necro means anyone caught out is going to see a quick Blink Reaper come their way.
Yeah. They're probably just going to... If they do threaten the high ground, I'm not sure if they will. If they do, they just probably want to threaten just to make sure that the Gyro comes back and the Dazzle from bottom lane.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Empire playing kind of greedy with the split push elsewhere on the map. I guess for General, he goes for an item here which gives him some big playmaking potential, whereas like a basic stats item like an SMY or a BKB type build is not going to necessarily help directly fight into Liquid when they're so far ahead.
Yeah, Liquid goes first. They back up, they do a smoke, and now they're going straight to the aggression.
Oh god, and they're going to catch from behind. General's not ready for this. Is there detection, though? I don't see any on those 3 heroes. Wyvern doesn't have any. He can just shut... Well, he's going to use it aggressively. It looks like Silent going to get caught. Does he go for the Requiem here? He's winding up. I don't think they want to fight those 5 heroes. And they'll give up the Gyro. 70 seconds on the sidelines. General's going to get into the pit. He's going for the TP. Ooh, not scattered out. Just gets out of there in time, and Liquid may be able to secure themselves another tier 2 tower, or possibly even Roshan, although at this stage it seems they're more focused just on the
So he got the
towers.
Lothar. What? It's been almost 2 minutes ago, right? Maybe more than 2 minutes ago, and he's just kind of been. He's being put in this mindset where he just wants to gank with it instead of just farm it all. No, that's like 3 times he's just gone to just cancel the Requiem instead of farming any, or pushing out any lanes.
He's had like a kill available and a support or something, but it's always felt like to him that I can't, not really worth using if if he's gonna die for a kill. It's probably not worth it at this stage.
Yeah, he can't even really just like solo Requiem kill any of the cores.
Yeah, and so this the Viper is more than ready for it. I think Viper SMY almost complete. Could even be a Manta style this game.
Oh yeah, Lothar by the way is Shadowblade for those who are asking. Sorry.
I remember for the longest time, every caster kept calling it Lothar's. It's only been like
I just forget that it's even called Shadowblade.
It's only been the last like maybe 2 years where casters have really stopped using Lothar's. But
yeah.
For the longest time, everyone called it Lothar's, and
my bad.
I don't mind. I don't mind. You're not a caster. You're a pro player. You're allowed to make those mistakes.
Kappa. See top lane general going for a kill here on the supports, but to no avail.
Matama man did not get the Reaper kill there. Yeah. Well, Empire just moving around the map. If they can catch up Viper here, that would be a nice little pickoff for them. They're in hot pursuit. They've got another rocket flare for Vision soon. They will maybe catch Vision. No, they send the rocket the wrong way. Fata went downriver. Find an Invis rune as well. That would have been handy to get a Viper kill.
But maybe he went Lothar for like anticipating super late game if he goes for like a Silver Edge to disable the Corrosive and the Nether Toxin and like Heartstopper and stuff and Sadist. Yeah. I was just trying to look at it and I was thinking more about it. Because I don't know, I didn't really understand the Lothar pickup too much.
It definitely has allowed him to be a bit more greedy with some of his farm, just by having the escape.
Yeah, it is doing good as an escape factor.
That's a little tanky gank here for the team, not too bad. And if they go for Roche, I doubt Empire were going to be able to easily contest Roche anyways. Yeah. Losing a Dazzle is like whatever.
Words by Liquid, it's just confining Empire in their base at the moment. Oh, Kuroki.
Oh, he gets fingered. The Cold Embrace is there though. He survives it. Requiem from the high ground will bring down Rubik in the end. Mind Control also. 1 or 2 more right clicks. He dodges the race. Snowball forward though. Will see him meet his demise. Well, no, he did snowball backwards. Oh my god, he's going to survive. I thought that was going forward to the SF. Woo! That was
nice.
Sick tuss play. I didn't even realize those creeps behind him. Gets out of there.
1 for 1.
Healed up once more.
Blinks were revealed, so we saw the Lion blink got revealed. He used his finger right away. Rubik blink got revealed, and they'd seen the Tuskar blink when the Dazzle died initially.
Yeah. And it will be a Viper Manta style.
Same build. He's probably going to go for that AC next, AC Heart.
You consider a BKB this game against like Clock SF? I mean, it feels like Empire is very much magic damage this game, unlike the last Viper game.
Maybe. That's a good point. They're all pretty much magical except for like the Weave plus the Shadow Fiend. I feel like Silent kind of just started to fall off again. I haven't seen him in a while after he died at the Ancients for 80 seconds.
That's what a 15-minute SMY we talked about.
Yep. Oh, trying to find some aggression. Hook. Oh, I didn't catch vision of him.
I guess that's Necro for you. You don't see heroes.
Engage. Uh-oh.
And yeah, no real good defensive play. Mind Control does get hit by the Impale here in the grave onto Silent. Perhaps a bit early, but he's going to be more than okay here with the TP out. He will survive. Back to base. 2 kills go Empire's way. They are finding kills outside of their base, and they haven't had their high ground threatened just yet. Maybe it's time for Liquid to consider something like Roche.
Yeah, I don't think Kuroki expected to get he got Lothar hit and just raised and died. No, General catching up to his Gyrocopter.
Possibly time for a gem as well for Liquid to be able to answer to the Shadow Blade. Man, caught out by a Hex as an Impale follow-up. Couple more right clicks coming forward. Resolution forces forward into a Cogs here. He's also got a hook shot, but the damage up onto Aloha Dance will see him go down. Grave was on cooldown still. The Weave now there as well. And Liquid, seems they may have the numbers here. No fear, still no mana. Will go down. Elsewhere on the side, Matamba Man chasing. It's going to be the SF. Going to keep an eye on Winter's Curse. I guess he got the Requiem off. Jerax survived the dying Requiem, and Empire end up losing 4. Despite starting things off with 2 pickoffs, they just overcommit there.
Yeah, the dust on Jerax making General not able to run away from the Viper. Just gets slowed down and killed.
So Liquid now grouped up once more, and will Looks to probably pressure and poke at this high ground.
Matumba's got the Ag Scepter at base when he chooses to buy it.
Ooh. That's painful stuff. That's going to be a big problem for Empire. If they get one of their big cores picked off, it could just be the end of their high ground defense. Now they're holding on to the money, I guess realizing he's in a bit of a dangerous position should Empire engage, and they want to hold on to the buyback money. And this tier 3 tower going down and going down fast. Hyperstone picked up from Fato. Will be an AC, and shot goes in. They want Matumba Man. Gets glimmered up though, will help him out, gets out of the cogs as well. Nicely played from Team Liquid. Resolution now, the 4-staff out, gets him still stuck in the chance here. The heals coming onto Fata. So much defensive play. The Necro heal, as well as the Winter Wyvern Cold Embrace, proven to be too much.
This looks like it might be the end already.
Yep. They're going to lose General here on the front lines. They wait to kill him off a little bit, worried about that Requiem damage, and well, Reaper killed the back lines. They've brought down the Lion. Now it's going to be no fear. It's a team wipe inside the Empire base. It's going to be at least one lane of racks. Possibly more, possibly even a GG. Necroaxy buys a BKB deep in the enemy base, says, let's just get what items I can and give it 5-10 seconds and everyone on Liquid's going to be full HP. Earn charges, death pulses, cold embraces. Liquid in fighting shape once more.
So much healing, so much like turnaround potential on this lineup. This Viper is just Fata's owning. Really is. Jarax just got his freshly delivered Glimmer Cape, got put to use right away. Just across the board, doing what they do best, playing like a team.
They play so well around the Viper pick, and something which we may even see start being more of a targeted ban against Liquid. But for now, Liquid get a 2-1 advantage. They've been trading games so far. We'll see if that's going to continue. Empire not going to get knocked out of the Summit 4 should they lose this best of 5. Whoever loses this will be dropping down and have a second chance to qualify for the Summit 4 from the Europe division. But right now, one of these two teams is going to be advancing. Uh-oh, we're stuck again. What's going on? We may be restarting the stream after this game during the break. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on with good old XSplit. But
so Tuskar 2 games, Tuskar 2 wins, Shadowfiend 2 games, Shadowfiend 2 losses, Gyro 2 games, Gyro 2 losses. Maybe they're gonna start, deterring away from that. Yeah.
And the SF Dazzle, the SF just got destroyed mid and way too hard. I feel like the mid lanes, normally the 1v1 mid is like not so much a deciding factor in the game, but this series it feels like it has been. Yeah. Game 2, it was General snowballing with Quap. This game, it was Viper shutting him down. Game 1, General was I guess Ember, he did well in Game 1.
Yeah, he did.
But he had a lane where Ember, he never got to fight. He just farmed.
It seems like whoever has a lane ward in the mid lane just wins the lane both times so far.
And it was this game where Liquid actually banned the Quap out as well. So
yeah, helping him out a bit as well. And if you're a Viper and you have your lane solidified like that, it's really hard to come back for the other team. You really want to, if you gank the Viper once or twice, that's the ideal. You crush him in the lane and it's just like, oh god.
All right, well guys, we're gonna take a break. We'll come back, give you guys Game 4, see if Liquid can secure the series, or if we'll have a Game 5. It's Liquid versus Empire, Summit 4 Europe. Finals in the winner bracket. We'll be right back.
Maybe. Or maybe we won't be.
They'll be looking at us until we're ready to switch out. All right, we're going to restart XSplit, guys. Don't panic. Restart the stream.
Fire Conrad, fire Roland, fire them all.
Tweet your complaints to @WhatIsHipTV.
Yeah.
Shut it down, Roland. Shut it down.
What is HipTV?